Hi, welcome to Quinta de Conceição, a historic country retreat. It's the 12th of April 2025 and I'm going to do the most recent walkthrough for those of you who can't visit us in person. And first of all, just like to introduce you all to our brand new gate, which is this is how in future everyone will enter. So let's get started. Right, we're now in the guest car park and the west side of the house. So we are pretty much sold out already for 2026. We've got a few midweek dates. So we'll be opening the 2027 calendar in the next couple of weeks. And so really I'll be making some comments about little projects that we'll be carrying out the winter of 25-26 and 26-27, and so there will be some changes coming. As I said, we still have a couple of Saturdays available in August for 2026. Apart from that, a few midweek slots, and we're starting 2027 calendar shortly. So here we are, right at the front steps. I'm sure, as some of you already know, the house was built in 1715 by a Dutch couple, Anton Kremer and his wife Catherine van Zeller, and it's quite an unusual architecture, definitely very unique. The whole house is available on an exclusive basis for weddings and for retreats. And I guess our unique selling point is this, that you get the whole house. There's no lord of the manor, there's no Lord Matt occupying all the nicest bits, and you just get to take your photograph in front of the nice facade. It's literally the whole property is yours for the time that you're here. So here we are on the west side. Car park over there. So just going round the side, we're still doing a pre-opening painting. To the west side, where there's this large terrace. And this tends to be where a lot of the cocktail happen. So it has these very nice views. You can see the wisteria is flowering. And all of these urns and have been recently planted, so you can just see the flowers are just starting. So just a slightly better view of the West Terrace here. This is where the sun sets, obviously, so it's very sunny on this side. And looking down over the pool. Need to make some comments for 2026. So the end of this season, we're going to be doing some projects here around the pool just to improve the pool area for the, basically everyone seems to want to have pool parties nowadays. So there will be some quite big changes here. The lawn you can see in front of you is going to be paved, and we do still have plenty of other lawns, don't worry. It'll make it much better for dancing and sunbathing. We're going to improve, everyone wants to have barbecue or pig on a spit or something like that, so we're going to improve the food service, and we're going to build a little bar area which is currently hidden behind there, and install some toilets. So that will be for 2026 and 2027. So as of next year, there will be a bar area just behind here, Like, see the little digger there, we've already started excavating with some toilets. We will be installing some railings around the swimming pool just to make it safer for children, and to also delineate the areas where glass is allowed. So the bar will be behind there. Here this will be paved, and all of this will be railings to zone it off. This will all be flat, paved, and then our plan at the moment is to put the food service here behind. So we've just come down these stairs here behind the swimming pool into the lower garden, and let's walk down the aisle. So it's still April, as you can see, wisteria, but other flowers are yet to come out. So the pool is there. We've just come down this little aisle here to this lovely shady spot. Of course, at the moment it's stunning because of all of this wisteria. Now, for 2027, sorry, there's some gardens here as well. For 2027, there are going to be some quite large changes in this garden. And so for 2026, obviously not, but for winter 2026, we will be, well, it's the charm of this patina, you know, although I'm quite attached to it, you know, every year it gets a bit more decrepit and there are more cracks and there's more bits of masonry looking, you know, pretty bad. So we've decided that for 2027, so in the winter of 2026, we're going to be redoing all of this, replastering or re-cementing all the walls, repairing everything and painting it. So just a little bit of detail there. You can see, you know, if we don't intervene now, it's just it's going to get worse and worse. So that decision has been taken. So imagine all of this will be repaired and painted. We'll obviously restore these statues, and the idea is that it will be painted sort of a neutral colour. It won't be too. The aqueduct here will not be painted. There'll be quite, as I say, quite a big difference. But you know, as in the past, every year we do some improvements, like the gate you saw at the beginning, and we're fairly certain that it will be a big improvement. So just so no one can say they're surprised, let me just repeat that all of this here will be repaired and it will all be painted. Okay. So in terms of using this space for a ceremony, people tend to either use this space here at the front, or they go where we were before, up there on the stage, where you're a bit further away. In terms of the size, you can get 200 chairs on these, 100 either side easily, and then there's plenty of space at the sides for bands or choruses or choirs or DJs or lounge areas, whatever you like. As I say, over here, behind here, the area I showed you before with all the wisteria, this is nice and shady, so this tends to be where people set up a little drink station for before the ceremony. We also often get feedback from photographers how they're spoilt for choice in terms of the various spaces that we have to take photos. There's another nice little nook here. So we've just come from here. This is the pool, and just to show you, there's this path here that goes all the way back up to the West Terrace. Well, here we are back at the West Terrace, somewhat out of breath. And now we're going to be going over here to the event spaces. All right, so we have, well, as I said, you have exclusive use of all the spaces, and we have two really good options for the dinner. We have this outside space here, this patio. There are some more rooms on this side. We'll be doing a separate video for the walkthrough. If you check our Instagram, you can see multiple different setups of the outside party space, or outside dining space for dinner. There are installed aerial lights here, so there's no need to have extra lights, although you can have them if you wish. As we try to do in all the spaces, there are flowers planted everywhere. Obviously, we're a bit early on in spring. It's nicely protected from wind. Just to mention that we have 4 rooms there, which will be operational 2020, already operational, and we have possibly 2 more rooms sort of under construction here. So there will be 2 more rooms definitely for 2020, second half 2026 for sure, and 2027 definitely. This is our tent area, our marquee area. Currently the marquee is 20 meters by 20 meters, which is 400 square meters. Obviously the cover is going on next week, and then the lighting is going to be installed. The tent area has its own dedicated toilets, ladies, gents, and the catering kitchen is over here. There are screens, by the way, that go in front of these doors. We're just putting them up next week. The catering kitchen is very large. So the marquee, the cover going on next week is transparent, and it has fairy lights. You can also see various photographs of it on our Instagram. Just in terms of capacity, the tent, the marquee, can be extended all the way to the corner there, which would make it 600 square meters. With the 20 by 20, which is always there and included in the price, is enough for 200 people with a dance floor and bars, or 300 people without. Obviously, you can have less. And then this area going through here, also around 300 maximum, and including dance floor. So we've just come from there. You can see the tent structure and the outside dining area. Over here is the entrance to what we now call the party room, or the after party room. So you have to forgive, normally there are carpets here when it's set up for party, and there's a bathroom here. That thing there, covered in plastic, is a fire pit, and the idea is that it has this is the entrance to the party room, or the after party room. You may have seen last year we were still redoing this. Now it's been redone, it's fully furnished. It has these nice bars. It's a large space. That is where the DJ goes. 2 gold mirror balls, and it has all the lights and everything already installed. So the idea is that during the week, this is where the party has to be held, because we can't have loud noise outside. During the weekend, we get licenses that run till 2 a.m., so that can be outside, and then at 2 a.m. you can have an after party in here, or you can have the whole party in here if you want. And there's no restrictions in here. You can have the music on all night. Just also to mention that check out Instagram again, you'll see photographs of it set up. It's just missing a bit of decoration. We have these Balinese umbrellas that go up in the corners just to make it feel a bit more exotic and more sort of club-like. They're down at the moment because we've got a yoga retreat coming and they don't want Balinese umbrellas. So here's the end of our venue walkthrough. just to summarise, we this winter, the winter coming, 25-26, we'll be doing work on the pool to make it much better for pool parties by paving the lawn, making it flat, putting in a bar and improving the food service area. Then 26-27, so for the 27 season, that garden is going to be, the walls are going to be fixed and repainted, and there might be a couple new rooms as well. So anyway, there will be a separate video of a walkthrough of the accommodation. I hope you've enjoyed this, and well, we look forward to receiving our lovely clients 2027. Thank you.